Beef, why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool
are.
house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, one viewer. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Welcome, two viewers. This is just going to be a quick topic live stream. I could do these pre-recorded, but I think it's more exciting to interact with you viewers. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, because sometimes you could get in on the conversation quick if you get here quick. Probably going to go about like 20 minutes for this topic. And the reason I want to talk about it is because I was watching Solo on Disney Plus last night. And I have to say, being far removed from all the chaos and after The Last Jedi, it's not perfect. I still have issues with it, but I was having fun with it. And I don't even know if it was like Alden Ehrenreich. I was seeing him as Han. I was just having fun with it. There was kind of funny moments. And before I didn't think it was funny at all. At least the first 40 minutes. The first 40 minutes are pretty solid. I have to finish it, and I'll tell you what, one thing that still irks me to this day, and it's not because I'm against progressive ideas for droids or whatever, is that L3 character is just awful. As soon as she gets there with Lando, or whatever, or whatever the robot identifies as soon as she gets there, and we are also going to watch a scooper, Brian Ward. I'm going to answer the question in this video, how to make Solo 2 happen and how to get Han back, the young Han, not the old Han. And I'll tell you what, it's not going to be called Solo 2. That's a little glimpse as to the clip I'm going to show. And then I thought it'd be cool to show what Ray Park's up to. I saw a video on YouTube. It's about a year ago, but people might be wondering what's up with Maul, what's up with Ray Park after that scandal on on Instagram. And he looks, the reason I want to show the video is he looks like he's doing okay. Hey, Isaac, if you could pop in, we're just going to have a quick conversation if you're available. It's like 20 minutes. Interesting. And listen, if you are watching, share your thoughts on Solo. I boycotted this movie. I did not see it in theaters. I was mad at Star Wars. I was mad at Kathy for not having a plan. I still don't think she has a plan. We may talk about it later tonight on the stream about the possibilities of Lando coming back and another Kathy interview. But this video and this stream is more about how it could happen according to sources. Now, this isn't the sources you're used to me covering on my channel, but I want to cover all the scoopers and all the sources and what everyone's talking about. Listen, I really support fan movements beyond just restore the Snyderverse, save Daredevil. It kind of worked. I think they would have done it. No excuse, Isaac. Get your butt on here. No, I'm just kidding. Lots of people were seeing Maverick today, Top Gun 2. But let's get to the Jason Ward video, making StarWars.net or .com, and his YouTube channel. He does live streams, and I plan to cover him more often. And he said something interesting in his recent live stream I was watching while gaming, and that's where I decided to do this quick video. Because he does have sources that says how it would happen. and it's going to subvert your expectations of how you could get Han back or a continuation of Solo. And it's not going to be Solo 2. He's pretty much confirmed from his sources that it's not going to be called Solo 2. If it ever happens, it's not going to be Solo 2. This is the way that he's heard that there's a potential for the future to get this little mini pocket universe that the first Solo movie has created. Let me make sure the volume's up. Okay.
If anybody has wanted,
And this is from one of his members and commenters. With everything cool coming out for Star Wars, I'm just not really interested in a Lando show at this point.
Solo Part 2, that's never going to happen. But this is what would be the spiritual successor to it.
So he says he's pretty confident. Hey, Ashley. Hey. He's pretty confident that that's not going to happen like that. Like there's too much stigma, and this is Hollywood. When they have a box office bomb like Solo 2 was, this is facts compared, it's the lowest grossing Star Wars movie. Getting a green light from the people in charge, calling it Solo 2 is it's very hard. Very hard. This is even further than Justice League. I think it made even less money than Justice League. And there's, and they doubled the budget to get Ron Howard. So the way Hollywood thinks, we lost money. I don't think you're going to see Solo 2 as that title, but there's a way to continue for sure. And he's going to tell you here in this clip as what he's heard from his sources of the potential of where they could go to see these characters again, Kira, Lando, Han, and what factors would need to happen to make it happen. And that's why I put on the thumbnail, it's a little clue. It's got to be Book of Boba Fett coming back, season 2, and the Lando show. Now, on the live stream later, we'll talk about the possibilities of Lando show ever happening and get to a clip of Kathy talking about Lando. I know you heard some quotes, but this is an actual interview that we will get later on the live stream. And I am going to post in the community section, members mailbag for later. And yes, tonight will be probably the switch. I have to work on that. I have to write down everyone's name and get the switch ready. All right, so let's listen to what he says here.
And this doesn't mean anything. There was a valid rumor from credible people. I heard
rumor from credible people. He's got if you're looking for scoopers, and I like the scoop game. I just realized what it is. I know the industry uses it. I know it's about clicks and ads, and it's reciprocal. Little Movie Perp says, "Give us the Max Rebo band show, you cowards." I would love Max Rebo to be a spy. That'd be really funny. Okay.
That was saying there wouldn't be a Han Solo 2. There would be a Boba Fett movie, and that would connect. There wouldn't be a Han Solo.
So even before, they were going to make a Boba Fett movie with James Mangold, and now he's doing Indiana Jones. So even though the Boba Fett movie fell through and became a series, they hung on to James Mangold, and they used him for Indiana Jones 5. But at that point, from what he heard, I'm guessing this is past tense, they weren't going to do Solo 2. If they did the Boba Fett movie, maybe that would have been a way to continue the Solo 2 in the movie form in the past. But I think now that Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett, if they keep exploring this world and they give a season 2, that's the most logical, probably the most logical point to have these characters continue in some form.
Solo 2, there would be a Lando stories, and all of these characters were going to intersect, and even Bobby I. Iger used to say that these spin-off movies would culminate in some sort of super movie. And there was some evidence that if the Kenobi series, Kenobi, a Star Wars story, was going to go that way too, where you were going to see characters from there. So you would have all of these various characters from a Star Wars stories culminating into an Avengers movie. But Solo barely made its money back. So dude sounds hella busy. Yeah, he does.
Okay. So that's the clip I wanted to show you. Originally, there may have been a plan. We're really going to have to wait and see what happens to the end of, this Obi-Wan series. They were from what he has sources from what he heard when they were going to make both Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett actual movies instead of series. They were going to link them together. Now, the important question is, are they still planning to link these things together? They obviously are doing that for The Mandalorian and Ahsoka and Rebels. There's a lot of world building, cross promotion with each series, but there's little here to do with the Solo movie so far. I'm trying to remember in Book of Boba Fett, did they even suggest anything like Crimson Dawn or anything? I don't even remember. I actually want to rewatch after I finish watching Solo. I want to go back and watch Book of Boba Fett. So that's that. I have some also articles that I want to share. And here is hold on a second. Here is look. Also, if you like these quick live streams, remember to smash the like button for quick topics here. But I also wanted to show you what Ray Park was doing a year ago. Exactly a year ago. And I hope he has a chance to move forward. Make a Vader series, Disney, ha ha ha. Well, there's clips of Hayden saying he's up for it. There is clips from this Star Wars Celebration that's, this is from another YouTuber. She's got 50K subs, and apparently Ray Park gave her a lightsaber lesson. And I thought this would just be cool in case you're really into Darth Maul and you want to see him come back. I think also before the scandal. So here's some things that happened. Let's recap before I show this. Here's some things that happened. Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett changed. They both became series instead of movies. Obi-Wan was also rewritten. And Ray Park, before the scandal, said he wanted, I believe if I'm remembering correctly, he said he was trying to be ready in case Darth Maul came back. So I do honestly believe over 50% there was a chance that they were going to incorporate all this stuff together. Who knows if they're going to keep that plan now that the format's changed, there's been rewrites, things have changed, it's fluid, and the Ray Park situation, and then also the Lando series situation, and Donald Glover, his availability. So I hope so. I don't want to root against anything anymore in my movie talk career. I hope it happens. But here is Ray Park, teaching this girl, see if he still has it. He looks good. People were concerned about him after that Instagram incident. I haven't really checked into him. I haven't seen him at Star Wars Celebration. I'm actually going to research and see what else he's up to. I hope he's doing good. I hope his I hope that all that nonsense is done. Actually, that's mostly the girl now. But I just wanted to show you that he's doing good. Okay? He looks fine. There's an update. No judgment for watching this video. Stop it, everyone. Okay. Now let's get to an article here. Yes, that's true, Will Wallace. But what if they don't do the same? What if they do the Lando series and it's a different time? I don't know. My head is like Swiss cheese trying to get all the timelines in order. I keep forgetting. I have to go back. Also, what if they revisit that? There's flashback. They've already done flashback stuff with Book of Boba Fett too. They have. All right. So I also wanted to look at this. This now, you people are going to laugh at this because this is giant freaking robot. But it's talking about the Book of Boba Fett season 2. It says it's happening, and Samuel L. Jackson is back. I don't know. Well, I think. Do you viewers think Book of Boba Fett 2 is happening? I think it was successful enough that they will do a season 2. Saying that Samuel L. Jackson is back, that is a stretch. That's a stretch. And I would like to see it. There were some really, really cool moments of Book of Boba Fett. I want to rewatch it. I love that Rancor scene. There's some cringe moments too. It's more of a mixed bag than Mandalorian. I don't see where they could possibly say, okay, spoilers ahead. Stop reading at this point if you haven't miraculously avoided spoilers up till this point. For anyone that has seen the show, you know that Mandalorian played a massive part in the show. In fact, it might have been too much. Towards the end of the season, it seemed as if Boba Fett was playing second fiddle to the Mandalorian in his own show. Even though bringing back Mando, Luke, and Grogu was complete fan service, it also hurt the potential of a Book of Boba Fett season 2. Boba Fett was meant to shine in his own show, which he did briefly. Then he became an afterthought to the characters that truly matter. Boba Fett needs more bounties. Based on the metrics, the Book of Boba Fett season finale was viewed 36% higher than the Mandalorian finale. I think that cannot be, you cannot ignore that. Numbers. People don't think it's as quality as Mandalorian, but the numbers were up. And I think it was a strong enough finale even for Boba Fett to continue. Increases come as a proverbial double-edged sword, as the grand scheme of things, such as an increase in viewership from Mandalorian to Book of Boba Fett, means that more viewers are turning in to see the rich backstory provided. Book of Boba Fett Season 2 seems plausible on paper, but this could be 100% due to Mando and Grogu returning. I want to see where they talk about, okay, here's where it talks about Samuel L. Jackson. I want to see how they justify this in the article. Giant Freaker Robot had the exclusive from our trusted and proven source. The Book of Boba Fett Season 2 is in the works. And not only that, but Samuel L. Jackson was going to be returning to the Star Wars fold. Mace Windu is back and is going to be in the house, folks. It's a very cool update for the franchise in general. Well, we don't know the specifics around how he will be included in the next season. Any guess would be in a flashback to Boba Fett trying to take him out in a similar style to what we saw in Clone Wars. After all, Mace Windu killed Jango Fett in Attack of the Clones, and Boba Fett was just a kid at the time. Now, if they do Book of Boba Fett Season 2, I would love to see Samuel L. Jackson. And it's very frustrating out of all the characters to come back. Everyone says, oh, no, he's dead. No, he's dead. Mace Windu was a very proficient Jedi, one of the best on the council. And it's extremely plausible that when he flew out that window that he survived. I'm sorry. Look, just think of Attack of the Clones, where, Anakin and Obi-Wan are flying through the city, and there's so many things. Yes, exactly. But there's so many people that just don't think it's possible. And talk about the great showdowns that would be amazing for Star Wars. Although we are still getting to a point where no one's ever really gone, and it is getting ridiculous. I have to admit that. Although it's fun, it's getting goddamn ridiculous too. But out of all them that come back, I think his is more possible than Palpatine, and they brought Palpatine back. His is more probable than Maul, and they brought Maul back. I would love to see what Mace Windu is doing. Really, really cool. So I will save that. I'm going to save that for later. I might cover that on topic. Mace Windu and Lando show, maybe for tonight, just to prepare you guys. I'm really in a Star Wars mood, and I'm going to probably watch the end of Solo before the live stream and get those names ready for the Switch. All right, so here's the other article I wanted to bring up. Now these, I'm not telling you to believe these sites. I'm just covering it. I like the possibility. There's unfortunately the potential for Han Solo or Alden Ehrenreich is in a similar situation as the Snyder Cut returning, or Zack Snyder, and moving forward there. Although I think it's more possible, I actually think it's more probable that they get Cavill back than Alden as Han, based on the, because Superman has had some success and he's been in more than one project. Alden Ehrenreich's Solo was only in one project. So here it talks about Solo 2. Guess which iconic, and this is from express.uk. Don't judge me, people. Solo 2 is yet to be greenlit, and I don't think it will be under that name. It's going to have to be rebranded and pushed into something else to succeed. But Star Wars writer John Kasdan has revealed big plans for Jabba the Hutt to feature. This is an old article. Why did I bring this up? But it's sorry, forget this article. Never mind. It's basically just saying that Darth Maul's return, Darth Maul, and that does excite me. I like the world where they were building, especially now that I've gone back and I've watched Solo without all my baggage. Go back and enjoy this stuff without all the Star Wars baggage. We got 22 people watching. Please like this video if you like these quick topic live streams where you can get included. Yes, hashtag make Solo 2. I support that now. Will Wallace says only if he wears an eye patch like Fury and there's a rant about mother effing droids. I would like that. The Jedi Code says, have you seen Star Wars Theory's cinematic Mace Windu? It's so good. If you watch it, you won't get a copyright. It's fan made. I don't know about that. I've got other copyright strikes. Actually, the most aggressive strike I had was on a fan film project. I do also want more Kira. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley, have you seen Solo? I know you're a more casual Star Wars fan, but I was having fun with it the other night. I was surprised, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I actually, just to reveal to you, I've tried rewatching The Rise of Skywalker and Solo both recently on my Disney. I'm trying to get the most out of my Disney Plus subscription. I've been watching a lot of Disney Plus. Yeah, you could Disney Plus me anytime. And The Rise of Skywalker was a struggle. I could only get 30, 40 minutes through. And I very rarely have the time to sit through a whole movie all in one shot. Usually the best I could do is watch half a movie and watch the other half later. But I watched the whole half and I was enjoying myself. And the only time I stopped was when that droid got on screen and was very annoying. The design of the droid is annoying, and the character of the droid is the most annoying droid ever. Yeah, it was fun. I like Alden. It's still weird to think of him as Han, but it was fun. And then Donald Glover as Lando was legit. It's just that droid killed it. Although things happen so quickly, like there's some really cool characters that you do not get to spend a lot of time with. There's some good action. It's funny action. Okay, let me see. Okay, never mind. Just curious. That'd be cool to watch. I might watch it to talk about it. All right. Well, that's all I got for this quick stream. No one else. Yeah, it's just annoying. I don't even care. I don't even care that the droid was talking about droid rights. Whatever. It was just really out of place and in the voice actress she wasn't likable, and I'm okay with all that stuff. Like I don't care. I would make it a fun way. It was just really obnoxious. The Kessel Run was BS. Will Wallace. Well, I didn't get to that part yet. I have to revisit that. I was really enjoying myself, even with Lando. The point where I was like, oh shit, this is obnoxious, is when L3, whatever the droid's name is, come in, and then I'm like, I'm going to bed. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate it. Again, leave some feedback on the live stream after if you'd like these quick live streams. I could do it instead of pre-recording and then uploading. I already had a thumbnail ready. And I'm loving Star Wars. I'm loving Marvel. I want to get to that point with DC. I'm enjoying Star Trek. I'm just not a mega Star Trek fan. And there's a lot of great stuff to watch. And I am watching Stranger Things. Where me and my wife are on like episode 3. And I'll probably watch more later. But I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.